Hi guys, John here from Sat Plus. Today I'm going to talk about the MaxView Precision satellite system. We'll have a look at some of its features and we'll show you how easy this system is to use. Now you can purchase this in two varieties. The first is as a pay TV system where you would bring along your own Foxtel box, or you can purchase it with our Vast box, which is for free-to-air channels only. So as a pay TV system, you'll get the dish, majority assembled. You will have to just attach the dish to the main body, carry bag, lightweight tripod with tripod bag, 10 meters of flexible MaxView cable, very easy to roll back up again, standard coaxial cable that we include with the package, a wall plate to go through the caravan wall. We haven't got it sitting on the table here, but you'll also get a short lead to go from the wall plate to your Foxtel box. Now, if you had the Foxtel IQ box, you would require twin cables from the dish. So this dish as standard features a twin LNB, and if you do choose that option, we'll upgrade the single cable to a twin Siamese cable and the wall plate to a twin wall plate along with two cables for the internal connection. This is the Vast box here for the free-to-air channels. It's a very compact little box, and this entire package will give you satellite across Australia. Now there's a few optional extras. Sorry, one more thing I did forget to mention is that you do get the drawbar pole included in the package. So you can purchase separately our universal drawbar clamp, or if you have a spare jockey wheel clamp on your A-frame, you can simply drop this straight into the clamp, drop your dish on top, and use your dish as part of the caravan. We won't go unbagging it all here. I've got one system already assembled. I'm going to drop it onto the tripod and go through some of its features. Okay, so this is the MaxView tripod. It's a lightweight aluminium tripod, under 2 kilos. Not too much to say about it. It's got a bubble level on there, a north-facing leg on the tripod, so when you're setting your tripod up, aim this leg roughly to where the satellite is. Our instructions will help you with that, and then just splay the legs, lock up the cam lever, and then be sure to peg the tripod down before you put your dish on. Okay, now the dish. Aluminium reflector, so again lightweight and corrosion proof. Swing out LNB arm. Now this is magnetic, so when the dish is up on the tripod and you're packing it away, you can just connect the arm like that and then drop the dish bag over the top, so it's easy to pack away. Now it features a twin LNB as standard, so the twin cables coming from the LNB, making it compatible with any Foxtel box, be it a standard box or a Foxtel IQ box or any Vast box. Okay, now on the rear of the dish we've got a built-in satellite meter, so there is no need to have a separate meter. It's all part of the dish. It's powered up when you connect your Foxtel or Vast box and run your cable out through your caravan and connect to the top port. You'll see the lights come on, and I'll show you that once we line up the dish. And a very nice adjustment for elevation. The twin ports are here, but if you're only using a Vast box, you'll only be using one of those ports. Now, adjusting the dish, very straightforward. Our manual will tell you what the angle should be. There are various apps that you can download as well on Wikicamps to give you a satellite finder. But for instance, between the Gold Coast and the Sunshine Coast, you're looking at about 58 degrees. So you can get absolute fine tuning with this system. Spot on 58 degrees. And rest assured that once you've set it all up, angle's correct, meter's turned on, you start swinging the dish out towards the satellite, you will acquire signal straight away. If for some reason the tripod was leaning forward or back, you can always adjust your elevation to compensate for that. So they're the main features of the system. We'll take it out the front there of the trailer, connect it up to the satellite box, and I'll show you how to use it. Now before we head out and align the dish, we've had a few people ask us to explain the definition of LNB skew. Now the L&B skews the rotation of the L&B within its holder to a given position. Now it sounds complex, but it's rather straightforward really. When you look at our manual, you can see that we've sliced Australia up into 5 wedges. So dark green, dark, light, dark. And we've got zone 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now it is important to have the L&B in the correct position, otherwise you could spend all day moving the dish side to side and never acquire signal. So make sure you do this first. So we're in zone 1, all the way from Tassie up to Gladstone, zone 1, Rockhampton, etc. Zone 1, up here, zone 1, plus 30. So while we're travelling this area here, we make sure that the L&B is on the plus side, and you'll see on the sticker there we've got a plus up the top and a negative on the other side there. And I can rotate this, we're lining it up with the top of the join, and I'm rotating the entire L&B so that plus 30 is aligned with the join on the holder, and plus 30 is zone 1. So if I travel across the Nullarbor, across to Perth, I'm now in zone 4. And if we go to zone 4, it tells me 0 degrees. So if I shot across with this dish without touching the L&B and I shot across to Perth tomorrow and I attempted to use it, it will not work. I have to turn it to the 0 position for zone 4. So that applies no matter where you are. That rule applies all around the country. Just make sure you look at what zone you're in first, set the L&B to the right position, go out, align up your dish in 3 minutes and watch TV. Okay, so whether you're using a Vast box or a Foxtel box, you're going to see something similar to what you're seeing on the screen there. Basically the decoder is searching for signal. Now we're using a Vast box, a little satellite box there, the Altec 4921. You'll see there's a cable running to the wall plate. Now on the outside we've got our external fitting where we connect up the MaxView flexible cable, and then we run the cable out to the dish. Now I'm going to use it on our drawbar mast. As mentioned, this is included in the kit. This is our custom clamp that you can add on as an optional extra. It fits any chassis standard 50mm width, any depth, it doesn't matter. Drop it onto your chassis, tighten up the 2 set screws and then drop your mast in. Now we're aiming out towards north, so we've connected up our cable onto the top port, and you'll notice that on the back of the finder we've got one green light. So if we start off at say northwest, we know the satellite's out, in my case out towards north. Starting at northwest, you'll see that there's a left stop and a right stop. So turn it to, I prefer to go to the left stop. Adjust the finder so that you've got 1 or 2 red lights. See, now if we turn it up all the way, it's full and it can't go any higher, so that's not really going to help us. So we want to have it down about 2 or 3, around about there. Adjust the elevation on the dish. In my case 58 degrees, but our manual will tell you. If you were in Melbourne it would be 45 degrees, or Sydney 50 degrees. So in my case 58 degrees. Now we just start turning the dish out towards the satellite, out towards north, and you'll see a really high, you'll hear a really high pitched noise, and you'll see a dramatic increase on the LED lights. If I turn that away from the satellite and keep going, the lights fade off and the pitch drops. Bring it back, maximize your signal. You can even fine tune it by just adjusting the up or down slightly. I'm going up and we're losing the signal now. Bring it back down again. We've peaked it up. If I kept going, we would lose the signal again. So get it right in the center mark there. Maximize your signal. Turn the knob to the left, anti-clockwise, and that's it, ready. Now if you wanted to, you could actually completely disconnect the meter by connecting up to the lower port. but just for this demonstration we'll just leave it on the top one. So if we now go back inside again, I can actually hear the TV running now, and you'll see that we have got signal on the TV screen. Perfect reception of all free-to-air channels anywhere in Australia. So there you have it, a kit like this, pay TV kit ranging from $5.25, or a complete system with the Vast box for $7.95. Really nice bit of gear. Jump on the website for more information. Thanks for watching.